What's up, guys? It's your boy Brian Ash, aka the Handsome Fister. And as you can tell by the title of this video, it's called Goodbye Dungeon. My basement, I've called it the dungeon. I started my streaming here. I started my vlog here. Every video I've done on this channel so far has been from the dungeon. Let's take a little look. The dungeon. The dungeon. And as you can tell, as you can see back there, there are boxes full of shit. So, we're selling the house. So I'm moving out of the dungeon. So this might be one of the last videos I make in the dungeon. I don't know yet. I guess it depends on, how fast the house sells and how fast we can get it cleaned up and get it ready to go. So, yeah, man, selling the house, man, selling the dungeon, baby. So I'm going to start fresh somewhere else, but I know that the fresh start in the new place that we moved to, or I moved to, that has a space, it'll be set up. It won't be dungeon-esque. It'll be more like studio-esque. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to creating great content in the new spot, even though I'm going to miss the dungeon. Usually I'm not real keen on change. Like, I don't do change well. Like, I hate moving furniture in the house. I hate, doing shit like that because, you get used to it. You get comfortable. But as I've learned in my life, you have to get used to being uncomfortable because that's where success happens, is in the spots where you're uncomfortable. So with that being said, there's a lot of changes coming on in my life in the next, 3 to 6 months. Excuse me, and I'll get more into that as time progresses. But I'm just I'm taking it baby steps with the channel and taking it baby steps with you guys, so I don't make like an hour-long video about what's going on and what I'm doing and where I'm doing it from and stuff like that and what's going on. So I do know for a fact that sorry, just turn on some Call of Duty. I do know for a fact that it's going to be great where I go, and life's going to be good, and I'm going to be happy. So that's all that really matters. And that's part of the reason why I haven't been streaming a lot lately. I ain't been doing nothing like that. But if you want to keep watching me do some things in the dungeon for the next, probably month or so, go to the Game Fixers channel and subscribe to their YouTube channel, because I do 3 or 4 shows with them. And I still will probably be recording most of those in the dungeon or at one of my buddies' houses, doing the like the GF1 podcast, the Killer Cuts of Sig tapes, and the GF1 Sportscast. So I'll still be doing those probably from the dungeon and or a friend of mine's house when I get it all set up, and because there's a lot of motion that's going on in my world right now. So I'm on the go a lot, and so I'm trying to make some big moves. And also shout outs to my man Jonathan Vanderhagen, who reached out to me and said he wanted to make some music with me, and so that's dope. And then I want to thank Silas Rage for calling me this weekend and saying, yo, the studio's ready, let's go. So that's going to happen. So, I mean, it's just going to be epically busy with content and music creation and content creation and vlogs and stuff like that. So, but it's patience, man. It's got to be patience with everybody, because there are a lot of big changes going on in my life right now. So I don't want to like over promise and under deliver. So what I'm planning on doing is under promising and over delivering. So that's what's going down. That's how it's going. So probably tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to pack up the gaming setup, pack up my bookshelves, and start moving some of the stuff out to, storage or wherever it's going for the meantime. So and throwing a bunch of the shit away that I don't need anymore or don't want, or, it's dirty, or, whatever, because the dungeon's a mess, man. It always has been, and you know, I like it. It's kind of raw and rugged, and that's why I chose to put it down here, because we had room all over the house to do what I wanted to do, but I wanted a raw and authentic start to my YouTube career, and to you know, so you guys can see growth and progression, because a lot of times it would have been silly if I would have waited to, because I was going to paint the walls, I was going to make a green screen, I was going to do this, I was going to do that, I was going to do everything to turn this into like a YouTube studio or a content creation studio, and that would have taken me some time, it would have taken some money, and at the end of it, it would have been a waste of time and a waste of money, because I'm moving away from the dungeon. So I would have wasted so much time waiting to give you guys content that you guys wouldn't even know or see what I'm doing or what I got going on. So instead, I decided to be raw, rugged, and authentic, and grind out content no matter what the situation was, or how grimy the dungeon looks. So, boom. Look at that. Look at that New Era Call of Duty hat. That was so dope. I was searching around. My boss was looking at some hats. He liked some dad hats. So I was like, boom, bang. Saw it. He got it for me. Bang. Bang, Call of Duty. Black Ops 4. So that's cool. I'm probably going to pre-order the new Call of Duty game soon. I might do it today, actually, while I have the game on, because I don't want to forget. Because the new Call of Duty game is dropping like October 25th or something. So I want to make sure that I'm ready for it. But anyway, I'm saying goodbye to the dungeon, man. I've done a lot of shit down here. I played a lot of video games down here. I probably played like 30, 40 days worth of Black Ops 3 in this basement. You know, and in certain hotels, because Black Ops 3 was the one that I probably played the most and grinded the most. So, I mean, yeah, man, it all happened down here in the dungeon. In the dungeon, look, there's one of my kids' setups right there. There's the other kid setup behind that elliptical. Let's see if we can get a better view of it. See if we can get a better view of it. See, I mean, we're a gaming family. We're a gaming squad. So, I mean, there's always a PlayStation, an Xbox, a PC set up somewhere. So saying goodbye to this is going to be kind of bittersweet, but it's all for the good. It's all for the good. Never look at a negative. Never take a negative out of any situation. Always try and take the positive. So that's what I'm going to do. It's a new step. It's a new life. It's a new step into making better content and bringing better content to you guys. So like I said, I don't know how many more vlogs or videos I'm going to be able to do in the dungeon. I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you guys, you know, being here when I was starting in this humble beginnings of the dungeon. So I appreciate you guys, man. I love every single one of you guys. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Just hang out with your boy, man, because I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, even with the dungeon move. So when I find a new spot, I'll let you guys know. I'll show you guys what I got going on. But yeah, so I'm going to be mobile with even the video games, mobile with the vlogs, and mobile with all the podcasts that I've been doing with the GF1 Studios. So, I mean, big changes coming, but it's all for the good. It's all for the better. And yeah, man, that's it. It's your boy Brian Ash, a.k.a. the Handsome Fister. Peace.